You know what be crazy about chicks like you? There's somebody in the chat right now. There's a dumb in the chat right now that believes you.
Great. Keep believing me.
Amen. She's the truth.
Listen, if you believe her, use a goofy ass, okay? Listen, the final form of a slore is a Christian.
Facts.
They all come back to the church.
Oh my God.
That's a fact.
Okay.
You on her neck real bad.
What have you been through? What have you been through, love?
No.
What
I
have
was
you
talking
been
about her.
through?
I was talking about her.
What have you been
Wait, you
through?
thought I was talking about you?
No, I don't know what they're talking about. What have you been through?
Wait, you thought I was talking about you?
I'm
Because I was saying if the shoe fit, wear it. If the shoe
What
fit, wear
have you
it.
been through,
But I was
love?
talking to her.
Okay.
I was about talking about her.
Shady. I'm sorry.
But I think it can apply here as well.
What I missed?
I think it applies here as well.
What I missed?
And you know what? Since you asking a question, I like that. I like you asking
missed?
questions. Do you realize that you talk way too much?
Yes.
You do realize
I
that.
do.
She's a Virgo,
Yes.
so
I'm a Virgo. I
I
think
think my mind before
Okay.
I think it's right. Yeah.
I speak my mind before I think is right. What I think she meant to say is I think before I speak, which is something you should have learned not to do when you're a child. And also she blamed her zodiac sign. Stop that shit, man.
But do
That's
you
what they do.
realize that wise people tend to ask questions and then listen to the answer so they can learn something?
And most of the time, I get the listen, baby.
Uh-huh.
Listen.
Ooh,
No, because you started stuttering, which means that your mouth moving faster than your brain.
Facts.
Most
That's
of
the problem.
time,
Some people don't realize when
if
they're out of
you
their
stop-
league.
If you stop talking,
That's the
1
problem.
second.
You've been
Most-
talking most of the show. That's why we're talking about you right now to figure out why you ain't got no decorum.
I'm gonna wait till you finish.
No, go ahead. We listening to
So
you.
you are finished,
I just want you to talk without stuttering.
and I'll speak when I'm not being spoken over. Thank you so much. Okay, so most of the time I get that, I ask a lot of questions, but I want my answer question. Like I want my answer to my question. Period. Every time.
He in deep thought.
Every time.
So you're stating that you ask a lot of questions. Do you notice that you don't listen for the answer?
Just because I asked a question doesn't necessarily mean that you answered my question.
Uh-huh.
I'm willing to shut
And
the
do
fuck
you
up.
think that you're a respectful person when you consistently talk over everybody on the panel? That shows that you're a narcissist. That you think what you have to say is more important than what anyone else has to say.
I don't necessarily think that what I have to say is more important.
Then why would you talk over someone else while they're talking?
Maybe because to get my point out.
They all
I want to get my
everyone,
point out.
everyone wants to make their point.
You don't think they want to get their point out?
Everyone wants to get a point out, but that's
So then why do you get the privilege of talking over other people when they too have a point to
You
get
can
out?
point out one time I might be done that, but other than that,
Did you just say you've only cut people off one time?
yes, sir.
Pause that real quick. Let's see how honest everyone is. How many times has she cut off people? One time
Ooh.
or many more than one?
I like what he's doing right
If
here.
I ain't gonna lie to you, come here, look at me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How you doing? I ain't gonna lie, you're very outspoken, but you're very outspoken. That's why you
And I
ain't cut me off because I ain't been talking. I'm very quiet, but you don't cut them.
Right.
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Yeah.
And I'll take that.
Turn
I'll
that
take
mic down. Turn that mic
One
down
time.
so they can hear you. To you. So when you hear. Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
take that. I'll take
Okay.
that.
Cool. So she gave you some feedback there. That's why I say you guys are disconnected from reality. Now let's see if you're honest.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
She said she's only cut people off one time. Has she cut?
I don't remember. I don't care.
You don't
they
remember.
If you want to talk, just
Okay,
talk.
that's fine.
just
She
wanna
doesn't
talk.
remember. That's okay. She don't remember. She don't remember. That's okay.
But you were engaging in the conversation.
But is it cutting people off or
She
or
ain't telling nobody to shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, she ain't saying
Right.
she wasn't yelling over nobody saying
Right.
attacking
I don't think
nobody.
I'm cutting anybody
I just want to
off,
get
but
everyone's
just,
opinion. So
spitting
your
my ideas
perspective
out.
is you observe that she's cut off people at a significant rate. She doesn't remember. Okay. Man, like I want to have her with me when the police pull me over. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. That's extraordinary. Okay, so she says that she's only cut someone off one time. So is it that she's only cut someone off one time, or she's cut people off many times?
I just feel like I don't know. I feel like honestly,
Honestly, are you gonna be honest?
I am gonna be honest. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm really thinking about this whole entire time. So honestly, I feel like I think we were all talking over each other, but in all
Stop it! Stop it! Just be real.
Yeah,
See, the point that he was making that none of them are picking up what he's putting down is this. This is the sisterhood. Women will not critique other women no matter what. No matter what. I watched this entire 2-hour live stream. She was cutting everybody off because she talks a lot. She knows she talks a lot. She admitted to talking a lot. But this is the sisterhood. Women will not critique other women no matter what. And it's not disrespectful to critique them. It's just say, hey, yeah, you was cutting people off. You talk too much. Or yeah, you was cutting people off. You don't even have to say talk too much. But they won't do it. They refuse to do it. The one chick say, I don't remember.
Just be real.
They won't do it, bro.
Just real quick. Silence. Just real
we
quick.
all yelling though.
Go
We
ahead.
was all. You
Let's
just
start
called
from the
us all
beginning. I'm
disrespectful at
gonna
the
give a
same
chance.
time, right?
Let's start over without her interrupting.
Question mark.
Here's the question. She said that she only cut somebody off one time. So the question is she lying or is she right? Did she only cut someone off one time or did she cut people off many times?
I think it was just a couple times. It's all together though.
So my question, I'm gonna say the question again. Is she lying?
Yeah.
She is lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't think
Now, so we got,
beat it
you're
out.
hold on. We're done there. She said you're lying. She said you're lying. She don't remember, which means she's the most dishonest person here. Now, coming back to you. Now that you've gotten opinion outside of your head from other people, do you admit that you were lying when you said you only cut off one person?
Depends if you know. And before you throw this whole we all get
Were you lying or were you not lying?
1 second, sir.
Were you lying or were you not lying?
1 second, sir.
Just answer the question. They won't.
Were you lying or were you not lying?
In the perspective of you,
No, not in my perspective, because she said you were lying and she said you were lying. This is called reality.
then I guess I was lying.
Thank you.
You want me to say what you want me to say?
No, I
so
want you
guess
to
I was
be
lying.
honest, and that's something you don't have practice at.
No.
And because you don't have practice at being
1 second,
honest,
though.
it takes so much energy.
No,
You're
no.
a liar, number one,
I ain't
and you're a
finna-
liar, number
That's not
two.
true.
Okay, are you
That's
ready?
all there is to it.
Okay.
Can I speak
You're a
now?
liar.
Well, you
Can I
the
speak now?
biggest.
You's a liar.
Can I speak now?
And it's like, why continue with the lie when everyone's watching? You just said that you only cut one person off. You can watch it back and see it's not true.
Okay.
The only reason you think
I feel
that
like
is
you said that
you're
because I cut you off more than once.
because you already
But-
no. It's because the narcissism in you does not allow you to see flaws in yourself.
Okay.
So when I asked you about a flaw you have, you say no, it doesn't exist.
Narcissism is a definition
It
of not
doesn't
caring about
exist.
other people's emotions, as if I don't.
Oh, like not caring about them wanting to
1
talk,
second.
like not caring
1
about them
second.
wanting to talk,
Narcissism is a definition of
like not caring about them
other
wanting
people,
to talk.
other people's opinion
You
to
lied.
myself rather than what they actually
You
think for themselves.
Lied.
So if you think that I've been,
Why do
I've
you
been
think you
covering,
lied?
If you think I've been covering,
Why do you think you lied? Just
If you-
what do you think in your mind made you lie?
if you
I'm
think
And I love how he keeps cutting her off. He's purposely doing that right
I'm
now.
asking you real
I
quick.
would like to finish.
Why do you think you lied?
I would love to finish.
But just tell us, why do you think you lied about that?
You think I lied because I continue.
No, she also said you lied, and she also said you lied. So why do you think you lied? Why do you think you lied?
I can't finish without you cutting me off.
Why do you think you lied?
I can't finish without you cutting me
I
off.
mean, he's giving you the opportunity, baby.
It's pride
Please
right
let me
now.
have the opportunity to
Just
speak.
listening.
Yeah, tell us why you think you lied.
Okay, you think I lied. You think I lied because I
She
had.
said you lied, and she said you lied. Why do you think you lied?
I feel like personally
I
at
can't
this
speak,
point,
so.
No, give her a chance. Give her a chance. Why do you
No,
think you
it's
lied?
okay. You go ahead because I obviously can't speak. So you go ahead.
Now she
No, this is
mad.
a beautiful moment. Why do you think you lied?
I don't think I lied, sir. I told you I might have spoke over somebody more than once, for sure.
You did not say that. You said the opposite. You said
said
you
one
only
time.
spoke over someone one time.
Sure. I might have spoke over somebody more than once.
See, now what she could do right now is what any normal functioning adult would do and say, you know what? I apologize. I likely underestimated the amount of times that I overspoke on this panel. Just humble yourself and just apologize. But nope, it's the need to be right.
Only once. At the end of the day, I can't recall what I have spoken about.
Oh, you like her. Y'all both don't recall. What
But
kind
at
of
the end
gas
of the
are
day-
y'all smoking in ATL? This is gas. What? You can't remember?
We talk
That's
about a
extraordinary.
conversation. We having a conversation
It's
about
extraordinary.
this subject. Correct?
It's extraordinary.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
honestly,
you.
I think that if you're gonna come for one, you got to come for all of us at that point. 'cause
No,
sometimes
no,
we all-
nope. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Right.
No, I'm gonna tell you why that doesn't have to be the case. Because if it's 4 or 5 men up here, We don't have to stick together in being wrong.
Exactly.
If one of us is wrong, one of us is wrong.
Exactly.
And here's the thing. If you say, Marquette, there's something wrong with you or something you did that's errant, it's upon me as a mature man to say, you know what? You got a point there. Like if you say, Marquette, you crack too many jokes, I have to be like, you know what? You ain't lying. Sometimes I go too far. I might hurt people's feelings. I could pull it back a little bit.
But what she's trying to say?
I didn't ask you what she's trying to say. If I want to know what she's trying to say, you know who I might ask? I might ask her.
I apologize for stopping the video, but this is really, really good content on a deeper level. This is a breakdown of the sisterhood. You notice he's talking to the woman in the black dress. He's explaining to her how men will correct each other and call each other out. We don't all have to sit in agreements, especially if said person is wrong. But what does the woman in the orange say? She goes to defend the woman in the black. That's the sisterhood, bro. They won't critique each other. And not only that, they'll attempt to save one another or try to explain away the other person. She's a grown adult. Let her speak for herself.
You talk too much. It's not even you trying to explain her thoughts like she's not an adult. Do you need her to explain your thoughts? You just met her. Do you need her to explain your thoughts?
Can I finish?
No, you weren't talking.
Okay,
I was
so if
talking.
I can't finish, I can
Do
never
you
get a
need
thought.
her to explain your thoughts? Because if so, I'll talk to her and ask what you think. Do you need her to explain your thoughts?
No, but if she has her 2 cents, she may say what she
I
needs to say.
So I'll continue. My idea.
No, you don't need to continue because I don't put up with that. You don't need to continue. That's the problem. It's too many people.
A certain question.
No, I want you to behave as a civilized adult, and I will not stand for anything else. If she wants to play like a follower and a fool and act like you can speak for her, she can play the game, but I won't participate in the game. If I want her opinion, I'll ask her opinion. If I want your opinion, I'll ask your opinion. I'm not going to have you acting like you're a ventriloquist and she's a dummy. Are you a dummy? No. Then you don't need someone else with their hand in your back controlling your mouth.
Told you that, yes.
Don't tell me what she said. If she has something to say, she'll say it.
She just said that she's not speaking.
Let her talk. Do you have something to say?
I mean, I said at the end of the day, if she had her 2 cents, she has her 2 cents.
Her 2 cents, right?
So let me speak. So let me speak.
She's proven his point.
Right. So why is she telling me what you think?
Exactly. So she already said how she felt.
Why are you yelling? It doesn't make you any.
Thank you.
Why is she speaking for you?
Nowhere matters.
If you want to say what you want to say, you can say. That's my thing.
But she was speaking for you, though.
I'm not trying to speak for her. I know her as a Bambi. I wasn't trying to speak for her.
Her exact words. One sec. Her exact words. You said, "How does she speak for you?" Her exact words were, "Quote, what she's trying to say is when she said she talking about you." So
yeah,
she
and
was
you didn't let me finish.
You.
So can I finish that?
I'm not even making eye contact with Shorty. Like,
what I was trying to say in that moment was, what she's trying to say is, I have my own ideas. I can express myself. And that has nothing to do with reflecting your opinion. That's exactly what I said. So I said, whatever she has to say, I can speak on my own. That's all I tried to say.
I just
may I say something?
That's all.
Know what I feel like.
May I say something?
Oh, you said that. Okay, go ahead.
So why can't you just be like, okay, my fault. I've been talking way too much.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just chill now.
Blah.
What did I say?
Bang! Bang! It's good.
What did I say? Why couldn't you just apologize and keep it moving? Nope. That's too much like right. It takes too much maturity. It takes too much self-awareness. And it takes a dose of being humble. And that's being humble from a childish person perspective. A normal, mature adult just say this as a part of life. You're not going to be right all the time. And sometimes you have to apologize.
Blah, 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 blah.
Do you think that was like, you know, like mature to do? Blah, blah. Like, no, like I'm being like, come on.
I feel as if he was addressing me at this point. He wasn't addressing her about a question, opinion, nothing like that. He was asking me why I felt as if I could speak. Because I was speaking for myself. That's it. That's simply it.
What I think is
he was asking her a question.
Real quick,
me.
He did ask you one question. I just want to get the answer
Why
to
they
this.
keep talking so much? Because I feel like I'm being addressed. Okay.
Well,
No.
there's another question, which
you
was
aren't even listening because you always try to talk. And I'm trying to really teach you something. And he is too.
Yes, sir.
Oh, see, that's nice. Yes, sir. Now look.
I understand you. I understand.
Okay, so just like, why haven't you said my fault for speaking so much? Is that simple? And then we can move on, have a nice show.
It's not my fault. You asked me to come up here and speak, right?
No, look, I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna cut you off. Real quick, no,
No,
so you
baby,
can
you
listen.
asked me a question,
I
right?
did.
Baby,
I did.
So I
just
can't answer the
listen.
question that you
Babe,
asked me,
babe,
okay?
babe, just listen. It's
Please.
okay. Just hold on. Let
Please.
production.
Okay, look.
Production do it.
I'm cutting you off because you're not understanding. It's not the fact that you talk so much. It's the fact that you talk so much and you cut everyone off so much. It's both of those things together.
Noted.
So that's it. We would like to hear more of your opinion though, because you have great opinions. You just voice them too often and you cut everybody off too often. That's it.
Okay, so let me know when y'all want me to speak and voice my opinion then.
But like, do you see how I didn't address you in any type of like disrespectful way, and then you did that?
Yeah, I got you. Let me know when you're ready for me to speak my opinion.
Okay, thank you. No,
Since I'm not being addressed.
no disrespect though. Like, you know, I'm being like for
No,
real
I
here.
got you. I'm always open to criticism. If you feel like I was speaking out of turn,
Stop the
I feel like
cap.
Hugh personally was addressing me, so that's why I spoke.
Okay,
Don't
I
worry.
appreciate that.
We good.
Next.
Right.
Came in via Venmo, and he writes, "Prepare for a headache, Saint."
Oh, he already got that.
Why? Because the girl in red.
Shout out to the ballers. Kyle comes in with the baller alert. He writes, "She speaks so much and interrupts so she doesn't have to stop, listen, and feel."
Blah, 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 blah. Ask me what you want to instead next time, and I'll get real with you. Because I'm an open book. I ain't scared of shit. I live my life like as if I'm presented in front of God every day.
And look how immature she is as well.
That's right.
So you ask me a question, I'm gonna let you know what the it is. Did I do this? Yup. I up. Did I do this? God was watching. Let's talk about. What you want to know?
Where God come into this?
I'm quiet. I'm quiet.
Stand on business.
I'm quiet.
Now, listen to me. She better have the most fire coochie on the planet Earth
Every water.
to deal with this level of problems. That better snap back something serious. You hear me? She better
cute,
have
too.
me making promises I know I can't keep. You didn't. I didn't just met her talking about I love you. Like she, but woo! That
I'm in
motherfucker.
love with you
Listen,
first 2 weeks. Nigga.
It better do
Yeah.
everything. It better get cream. Like I. It.
Pray for you, baby. I'll
Man.
have to end up praying for your ass.
That better be some real fire. Anyways,
Take me to church, Lord.
I didn't actually get to finish reading this one, so I'm gonna finish now.
And she doesn't even realize that's a backhanded compliment he was giving her. And she's too dense to even realize.
He writes, "I challenge her to repeat what was said to her twice before she responds to anything." This is one of the OGs. I can tell he didn't use this on somebody before. I like that. He said, "I'm gonna read the whole thing for all of you all, for all of yous, all of yous."
Repeat the question twice.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna look you in your eyes. I said, I want him to feel like he's here embodied in me. She speaks. I'll make sure so the first part isn't direct, but I'm gonna just say you. I'm gonna change it from she to you since we here. You speak so much and interrupt so you don't have to stop, listen, and feel.
Understood.
I challenge you.
What the hell?
Nice.
What do you say?
Not because my type of thinking is I want to get it out before. Okay, next question. You know what I'm saying? Because I got ADHD. First question. Okay, that's how I feel. What's next?
I challenge you to repeat what was said twice before you respond to anything.
I remember, if I'm wrong, the first question being about if I think that queens or kings. Listen, we started talking about chess.
What
If
the
I think a queen is
Wait, why is he making that face? Why do you think he's making that face?
He like, baby,
That's where I remember the conversation starting from. If I think we were talking about chess, if I think a queen is supposed to be in a better position. Than
Let me
queen,
check something. Let me just check something real quick. Why do you think he was making that face?
I think the reason why he was making that face is because what she said did not have nothing pertaining to what he read. Meaning, repeat what he read to her
Ding, ding,
twice
ding, ding, ding.
before he say something.
The literal text that you're giving.
Yes, babe.
Yeah, I was lost at first, but then I understood where you thought where you was. I understood where you was, but I understood where he was too.
Yeah, I was still understanding. She just wasn't there where he was. You get what I'm saying?
Y'all didn't connect properly.
You know, the crazy thing, I know this might have been before maybe all of our generations, but you know, I had the privilege of being around older women. And one thing that used to like really astound me is that they're so attentive and such great listeners. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if you remember when you were in like kindergarten or preschool. And I know you work with 1-year-olds, right? And I remember them like they'll bend down and then just like listen to you and just be so in you.
Catering.
Yeah. And I remember when I was a youngster, I would notice that men didn't do the same thing. It's like they kind of care what you got to say, but not that much.
They just picking it apart.
They know that's right.
Yeah.
They just pick and pull what they want to.
Well, it was that the women like are more about you than about themselves, whereas the men would be more about themselves than about
Caught
you.
that tea.
And that was actually the warm, loving, true nature of a woman.
Now these
And
new
that's
women.
why people love their father, but everybody love their mama, right?
Everybody's got to love.
Shout out to my mama.
Your daddy might run off on the plug, right? Your daddy might, who know what this is up to, right? Your mom gonna be solid. It's a different kind of love, but that's missing from women nowadays so much because women will say crazy things like, I ain't your mama. And then I'm kind of like, oh, well, I don't want you to be my mother because I definitely want to take you down like a hitman, but my mother's a lovely woman and I absolutely want to see her in you.
Yeah.
My mom's a great cook, extremely clean. I'll call my mom right now, work her ass up out of her sleep, and she won't even be mad. I
That
do
type of
want,
love.
I want that in you. So the lack of listening, the lack of caring, the lack of the ability to really be about you. And here's the trippy thing: like men are different. Women will get pleasure from you getting pleasure. Men are mostly getting pleasure from when they get pleasure, right? So I think kind of one of the things he's trying to pull us back to is like stop, listen, and feel, which is not the man's way. The man is like in the head, right? A lot of you guys, when you start saying things like, oh, I feel like, he's like, feel, like let it hit you, like open up. The accountability trait in the woman in the red is non-existent. And why do women think it's okay to speak like a man?
What you mean?
What?
First
Can
of
I
all,
speak or no?
I think he was for sure talking about you.
I don't want to be a man. I really don't. I really want a man to come into my life and show me like the way that I already think. I want to pursue real estate business. I think I personally live in a capitalist environment. I live in America. Business, money makes moves, like period. I want a man to come in my life and help me help him, period. Every time. I want a Black family unit. I think we've gone so far.
Unit.
Yes, I think we've gone so far away from a Black family unit. I want to build that back however I can. If I gotta learn, I gotta sacrifice. If I gotta sit here and please a man all damn day, but a woman's supposed to please a man. And we supposed to support each other, and we supposed to grow. Yeah. Long story short.
Yo, why are people laughing right now? Yo, why are people laughing?
Y'all can laugh if you want to. I said what I said.
I'm laughing at the super chat. Red Top, keep talking. I'm about to nut. She is doing that girly trying to be sexy talk in the microphone.
Well, look, we gonna have her IG in the description of the video. I'm sure y'all could work. Beautiful. Shout out to Portia, writes, peace to the saints, ladies. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you receive constructive criticism?
Ooh, good question.
Who said 10?
I'll start.
I said 10.
Oh, okay. So you said 10. All right, so 10.
Yeah, because I would expect for everybody to take the same that I give out because I'm strictly real with everything I say.
Real.
10 too, yeah. I love criticism. It makes me better and stronger.
Repeat the question one more time. I want it fresh.
Bro, I'm telling you.
How well do you receive constructive criticism on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm terrible with constructive criticism. I feel like for me to learn something, I have to experience it. I'm very hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't knock. I won't say, oh, if you're trying to feed me some food, I'm not going to knock that. I'm gonna try it. I try everything, but I am hard-headed. It's gonna give me like a 6.5, maybe not 7.5.
I take constructive criticism.
Yabba dabba doo.
Constructive criticism.
Criticism very well. I've been an athlete all my life.
Oh, yeah, what's your sport? Track?
I play volleyball.
Okay.
So like honestly, I'm used to being yelled at. I'm used to people telling me I'm doing stuff wrong. I'm used to it. So it's like honestly, I'd rather you tell me than just let me just
I can fix it.
Man, that was a really good clip from the Saint Center. One of the things that the lady in the red top said right there at the end is something that I've had a woman that I've dated before tell me, and that's I'm hard-headed. I have to experience something to learn the hard way before I get it. And as someone who considers himself an intelligent man, that is the dumbest shit to me. Smart people learn from their mistakes. Wise people learn from other people's mistakes. And you want to have wisdom in this situation. You know the stove is hot. You got to touch it 10 times before you realize it. No, listen to the person who told you that the stove is hot. She claimed to have ADHD. Maybe that's true because she couldn't even remember that basic question at the end. Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, how good you are at taking constructive criticism. She's a pretty girl. Maybe that's just pretty privileged. But y'all let me know what you think. Do better, squad. Fall out.